that case. Meantime, there was a surprising study in Florida that's shedding some light on why some birds in the Everglades may have trouble breeding. It turns out pollution may make them gay. Researchers say when white ibises are exposed to mercury, the males snub the females and opt for same-sex pairings instead. The gay couples carried out courting behavior, copulated, and even built nests together. Dr. Reese Halter is a conservation biologist. Good morning, doctor. Good to see you.
Good morning, Chris.
You know, people might smile and smirk at this, but it is actually a serious scientific study. Are you surprised by these findings?
Well, I think the real thing that we got to look at here is that mercury and mercury poisoning attacks the central nervous system. It's a neurotoxin, Chris, and it mimics symptoms of Parkinson's disease. And I think the real story here is what's happening to people who are eating contaminated fish and water. We're watching this closely.
Well, there is one researcher who says he thinks there's zero relevance for humans, but do you think that this research could lead to other studies?
Well, absolutely. I mean, this summer we saw in Lower Crystal Springs in the San Francisco area, we had 0.44 parts per million of mercury poisoning in largemouth bass. And those water systems, the labyrinth of systems there, feed 2.5 million people in San Francisco their daily water. And it turns out that the water comes from the snowmelt in the Sierra Nevadas through the Hetch Hetchy Reservoir. And scientists believe that the mercury poisoning that's coming from over 3 tons of burning coal in China is wafting across the Pacific, and it's winding up in our water systems.
So what can you tell us about what kind of shape the Everglades are in right now?
Well, the Everglades, they've gone through fire. They've gone through, there's an exotic system, Burmese pythons in there. They're pumping a lot of money into restoration, and climate change is biting into that too in terms of the water. But I think we're on an upward curve. You know, the restoration is happening there.
All right, Dr. Reese Halter, thank you so much.
Thank you.
72,000 pounds of bumblebee candy.